All right, aloha, day three. Welcome. Quick recap. We did a little bit of exploration of the sensory categories of see, hear, and feel through a tour of the senses, cultivating our attention skills of concentration, sensory clarity, and equanimity. And we did just C as day two, hopefully to kind of focus in on the C range of the sense of the three sensory categories. And today we're going to focus in on the hear range. So we're going to work to allow our sight, internal, external, and our feeling, internal and external, to um, drop to the background and maintain our hearing in the foreground of our experience through the practice of just hear. All right, we'll see you on the other side. All right, here we go. Pun intended. Let's go ahead and settle into position. As usual, if you can sit in an upright posture, that's best for this, helps keep us alert and aware. But if that's not available to you, however you show up is fine. And at this point, if you're comfortable with it, I'd like to invite you to go ahead and close your eyes as we're going to be doing just here. So we're going to be focusing our attention on the here sensory category. And to start, let's just listen to what's around us. Whatever may be available to you, maybe it's a busy street and cars driving on the street past your house. Maybe it's neighbor's dog barking or some birds chirping or someone in the next room making some noise. Or even if there is not a lot to hear right now, we're still training our attention into the hear sensory category, listening with our attention as much as we can. And you may have some internal visuals or internal thoughts or sensations or external feelings. And that's all normal. We'll just notice when they draw our attention and return our attention back to just listening to anything in our environment that's making some noise. You might hear multiple things going off in multiple directions. You just pick one and train your attention on it. Try and listening to the contour of the sound, whether it's consistent or coming and going. You can use the label here if you like, and a label is just gently saying the word to yourself, either out loud or internally, just to kind of act as a scaffolding around our practice to remind us we're in the here category, just listening here. New sounds may come and draw your attention. It's okay to just transition to the new sound and explore it. We're not trying to get caught up in the story of any sound. We're just exploring the contour of the sound here. There's a whole bunch of sounds. You just pick one, soak into it, explore it. If you get bored with it, you can move to another sound. The idea is we're staying in the range of the hearing sensory category, just listening while allowing our other sensory experiences to fall to the background. Here. Now, and I invite you to transition your attention from the external here to the internal environment. Listen in to your mind or where you hear internally. Thoughts arise, earworms of songs, abstract thoughts, or a dialogue. Interestingly enough, a lot of times when we purposely try and listen for it, it goes quiet. That's all right. Stick around for a while, something will pop up. And if not, that's fine too. We're just listening internally. Here, if some of those external noises we're listening to are still drawing your attention, that's fine. We just notice when it happens and return to listen to the here in. And every time we do that, we're strengthening our concentration by noticing when our attention is shifted out and then returning it back in here. If thoughts arise, we just note. We don't buy into the story, we just notice. If it helps, you can label it here and just allow it to pass as another sensory event. Here. All right. Let's go ahead and wrap it up there. And we'll end just here. If your eyes are closed, you can open them at this point. And that was it. Just here. Great job. If you found your attention being drawn away from listening over and over again, it's okay. Every time you notice that your attention was drawn, it's like doing a rep at the gym, right? You draw your attention back to where you want it to be. You're strengthening your concentration. So it's not a bad thing at all. It shows sensory clarity that you've noticed it's wandered and you've returned it back to where you want to direct it at what you deem is relevant at that given moment. In this case, it was what we were hearing. All right. Great job. We'll see ya.